So what's up, community? This is the Marvel Walkies,
Back at you with another video.
and right now we're kind of focused on the Green Lantern. We all know the movie's coming out on the 17th, so actually we just got the new game on the PS3, The Rise of the Manhunters. We've been pretty excited playing that. So we're really focused on Green Lantern right now, and we decided, we wanted to make it kind of our first ACBA. We're kind of army building with the whole team. We have our little Emerald Knights, both DC Direct, DC Universe, and the Green Lantern movie figures. And then, we're definitely starting to get more Yellow Lanterns too, since they're kind of building on those as well. And we're definitely army building on the Manhunters, because those guys are pretty much like the Sentinels to the Green Lantern, so we want those guys to kind of be the focus of the bad guys, hence the game The Rise of the Manhunters. So, this is our set of figures that obviously are not in action yet. They're ready for it, but we kind of wanted to bring you to this over here. This is our ACBA in work.
Kind of our construction zone, so to speak.
Yeah.
So here's some of the tools that we are using at this moment in time. Serrated knife, really handy. Got some sanding blocks, scissors, hot glue gun, because you can never really have enough of that.
So over here we kind of took recycling to the extreme level right now. Finding any kind of cylinder type object that can be cut and constructed into kind of towers, and we're gonna kind of give like a domey feel. We've noticed you can take like the top of this guy and pretty much put it on top of a oatmeal can.
You can get something like this at your local dollar store, wherever you have, it's a 2.5 liter bottle, so it's not your standard 2 liter, 2.5, which fits the oatmeal container. I'm sure you guys recognize this guy. We do not endorse them, or they don't endorse us, whatever, but yeah, so standard oatmeal. This fits right on top perfectly, so we're going to seal this little edge here with that hot glue.
Another thing is water bottles come in handy perfectly. Obviously just cut off all the tops to all these beverage bottles.
That's where this guy comes in handy.
And we're noticing with this Gatorade bottle kind of works perfectly for this too. We're probably going to end up doing that. And we're going to pretty much model that oatmeal cylinder over here with the plastic. We're going to put a ring of the hot glue so that'll sit in there nice. And then Nika had a good idea of having the
this is a paper towel roll. I'm pretty much in a mode of do not throw anything away. Even these, I'm keeping these. I don't know why yet. I'm sure that later on they'll come in handy. Just don't know when or how, but I just know if I throw something away, I will think of something and be like, oh man, why I really need a round thing. And I had one and I threw it away, and then I'd be kicking myself for it. So keep your toilet things, and people around the house have been looking at me like a crazy person because I'm like, hey, it could be a destroyed building. They're like, what? What are you talking about?
And then we came across these little things. These are pretty much, if you recognize,
these might
are
look
your
familiar to you.
Play balls from like, McDonald's or Chuck E. Cheese. The funny thing is we have little neighbor kids that are just throwing them into our yard. So another man's trash is another man's treasure. So good.
Instead of being nice people and throwing them back to the kids, I ran outside and hoarded them. Much to the dismay of our 4-year-old little cousin who really wanted me to juggle with them. I ended up cutting them in half, and she was kind of sad. So, but it's worth it because
they go on this like so. So, whoops, you start kind of getting the domey roof effect that we kind of wanted to get. And, it's going to work out once we start. They're painted the same color.
And I'm sure you guys are kind of wondering, what are you guys doing with this? They're going to be painted, and various sculpting and whatnot, shading, that sort of thing, to make them look like buildings. So we have our inspirations for why we're doing it like this. And, definitely what I would recommend if you are going to do kind of what we're doing, obviously we'll give you a video that has the finished product, but if you have something you have to paint that's got a glossy surface, definitely sand it down. That's where the bricks come in handy, because the paint might just peel right off. Right as you're painting it, it might just bubble up like rain on a waxed car. It just will not stick. So anyway, definitely sand that stuff down so you get a nice even coat to paint on.
So lastly, we decided that we're gonna kind of try to make kind of like a bridge with some debris. If you look over there, our shelf doesn't extend fully to the wall, so we didn't want to waste any kind of space. So pretty much gonna put that shelf like right there, so it pretty much takes up some space for the lanterns. And we came up with another good idea that everyone knows that the lanterns have a big power lantern, a battery that they power all their rings with. So we kind of did want to have, since we have their city, we kind of want to have one of them standing right there, getting their charge for their ring, which will be pretty neat. And, it'd be cool to have an actual lantern that you can actually buy and stuff. They are pretty expensive. So we're just going to kind of make one kind of pop out of the wall. And then, just have them standing in front of it. I think it'll actually look pretty well done once we get to that portion. So,
and we're going to make it, half 3D, half 2D. And, maybe add, I don't know if you can see it here, but you can kind of see some light coming through. We're going to do more to this. Obviously, try to make it look lit like an actual lantern. And, yeah. So, that's pretty much it. That covers this project for now.
Until next time, we'll see you guys later, and we'll get the next video up as soon as more progress happens to this.
Yeah, so stay tuned for the next one. Later, guys.
See ya.